What if I told you that the moon might be hollow? That there's a planet where it literally rains molten glass sideways? Or that NASA once considered nuking the moon during the Cold War? These aren't sci-fi theories. They're real, documented facts hidden deep in space archives and scientific reports. But here's the kicker. Most people have never heard them. And in many cases, NASA doesn't exactly advertise them either. Welcome to the Mind Metrics, where we peel back the layers of official narratives and dive into the strangest, most mind-bending truths the cosmos has to offer. In this video, we're revealing 30 crazy facts about space NASA doesn't talk about, from cosmic anomalies and unexplained phenomena to forgotten missions and quietly buried discoveries. By the end of this list, you'll never look at space or NASA the same way again. Let's get started. Fact 1. The moon rings like a bell. During the Apollo 12 mission, NASA intentionally crashed the lunar module onto the moon's surface after completing the primary mission. Seismic sensors installed by astronauts recorded that the moon vibrated for almost an hour. The signal exhibited characteristics similar to the reverberation of a bell, raising questions about the moon's internal structure. Some scientists hypothesize that the moon may have a less dense or hollow-like interior in certain regions, a concept that challenges traditional models of planetary geology. NASA has never officially confirmed or refuted theories about a hollow moon, leaving much to speculation. Fact 2, there is a massive water reservoir exists in deep space. Astronomers working with NASA discovered an enormous cloud of water vapor in the vicinity of a quasar over 12 billion light-years away. This cloud contains at least 140 trillion times the amount of water found in Earth's oceans. Located near a black hole, this cosmic reservoir exists in an environment where water shouldn't normally survive. This discovery not only challenges our understanding of water formation in the early universe, but also implies that the conditions for life-supporting elements may be more common than we thought. Fact 3. Space has a distinct smell. Although space itself is a vacuum, astronauts returning from spacewalks consistently report a peculiar odor clinging to their suits and equipment. Descriptions include burnt steak, welding fumes, or hot metal. Scientists believe the smell is caused by high-energy vibrations from atoms and molecules during exposure to the vacuum of space. These reactions occur when spacecraft and suits repressurize, releasing traces of ozone and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, some of which are also produced in burnt organic matter. Fact 4. Earth has a long-term companion asteroid. NASA identified a quasi-satellite known as 3753 Cruithne. While not technically a second moon, Cruithne shares Earth's orbital path in a complex horseshoe pattern. It's been gravitationally bound to Earth's vicinity for centuries and will continue to do so for at least several thousand years. Despite this, it is rarely mentioned in public space education, perhaps to avoid confusion with Earth's actual moon. Fact 5. NASA lost the original moon landing tapes. In 2006, it was revealed that NASA had accidentally erased or recorded over the original telemetry tapes of the Apollo 11 moon landing. These tapes contained the highest quality footage and data of one of humanity's most significant achievements. The agency later attempted to restore footage from broadcast copies, but the original raw data is gone. This loss raised concerns about data management at the agency and continues to fuel skepticism among conspiracy theorists. Fact 6. Billions of planets wander the galaxy alone. Rogue planets are planetary mass objects that drift freely through space, unbound to any star. NASA estimates there could be billions in the Milky Way alone. Without sunlight, these planets are shrouded in darkness, and some might even harbor life powered by internal geothermal heat. Despite the enormity of this discovery, there's little focus on these lonely worlds, largely due to the challenges in detecting and studying them. Fact 7. Some parts of space are colder than absolute zero, theoretically. The Boomerang Nebula, located about 5,000 light-years from Earth, has been measured at 1 Kelvin, or minus 457.87 degrees Fahrenheit. That's even colder than the cosmic microwave background radiation that permeates the universe. The extreme cooling is thought to result from the rapid expansion of gas around a dying star. This temperature anomaly contradicts many assumptions about thermal limits in space and pushes the boundaries of thermodynamics. Fact 8. The sun produces a continuous symphony of sound waves. NASA's Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, SOHO, has detected acoustic waves generated by the turbulent movements inside the sun. These sounds are far below the threshold of human hearing, but can be translated into audible frequencies. The result is a deep, resonant hum that reveals much about solar activity and internal dynamics. Despite their scientific importance, these sun-generated songs are rarely discussed outside academic circles. Fact 9. A planet made largely of diamond exists. Astronomers found a planet named 55 Cancri E, located about 40 light-years from Earth, which appears to be composed primarily of carbon. Due to the immense pressure and heat on the surface, much of this carbon is likely in the form of crystalline diamond. The planet's mass and orbit suggest its internal chemistry is wildly different from Earth's. This discovery implies that planets with exotic compositions may be relatively common across the universe. Fact 10. A mysterious radio signal from space has never been explained. In 1977, the WOW signal was detected by a radio telescope at Ohio State University. The 72-second burst of radio waves was so unusual that the astronomer on duty wrote "wow" in the margins. The signal bore no known natural or man-made characteristics, and it came from a location in space without nearby stars. Despite years of searching, the signal has never been repeated or satisfactorily explained. Fact 11. The center of the galaxy smells like fruit and alcohol. NASA-backed research into interstellar chemistry found a giant molecular cloud near the center of the Milky Way, containing ethyl formate, the chemical compound responsible for the flavor of raspberries and the scent of rum. While not immediately useful for space travel, this discovery shows that complex organic molecules can form in interstellar space, further supporting the idea that the ingredients for life are widespread. Fact 12. Some stars eat their own planets. Astronomers have observed red giant stars with abnormal chemical compositions and unusual spin rates. These characteristics are thought to result from the stars consuming orbiting planets. As stars evolve and expand, their gravitational influence increases, pulling nearby planetary bodies inward. The ingestion of a planet can significantly alter a star's structure, which challenges traditional models of stellar evolution. Fact 13. Time slows down near massive bodies. Einstein's theory of general relativity predicts that time moves more slowly in stronger gravitational fields. NASA experiments have confirmed this. For example, clocks aboard the International Space Station tick slightly slower compared to those on Earth due to their velocity and position in Earth's gravity well. While this effect is minuscule on short trips, it becomes more pronounced over longer durations and distances, making time travel into the future theoretically possible. Fact 14. There's a planet where molten glass rains sideways. HD 189. 733b is a gas giant located 64 light-years away. Its atmosphere contains high concentrations of silicate particles, which condense into molten glass under high temperatures. Winds in the upper atmosphere reach speeds of over 5,000 miles per hour, propelling the glass rain sideways across the planet. NASA has observed this planet using the Hubble Space Telescope, but its extreme and terrifying weather is not widely publicized. Fact 15. Europa likely contains a subsurface ocean with life potential. Jupiter's moon Europa is covered in a thick shell of ice, but evidence from NASA's Galileo mission and other observations strongly suggests a liquid ocean exists beneath. The tidal forces from Jupiter create internal heating, which may support hydrothermal vents, similar to those on Earth that harbor life without sunlight. Despite this, exploration missions to Europa have faced repeated delays, and it remains one of the most tantalizing but underexplored places in the solar system. Fact 16, the far side of the moon isn't perpetually dark. Although commonly referred to as the dark side, the far side of the moon receives just as much sunlight as the side facing Earth. The confusion arises because the moon is tidally locked, meaning it always shows the same face to Earth. NASA knows this, of course, but the misnomer persists in public education and media. The far side has a vastly different landscape, with more craters and fewer flat maria, and it remained unseen until 1959, when the Soviet Luna 3 mission first photographed it. Interestingly, NASA still avoids establishing any permanent communication infrastructure there, despite its scientific potential. Fact 17, some galaxies don't contain dark matter. In 2018, NASA-supported astronomers discovered a galaxy called NGC 1052-DF2 that appeared to lack dark matter entirely. This was shocking, as dark matter is believed to be the scaffolding of the universe, necessary for galaxy formation. The discovery forced scientists to reevaluate how galaxies form and led to debates about whether dark matter even exists in the way it has been assumed. NASA's official commentary on this was minimal, despite the profound implications. Fact 18, astronauts physically grow in space. In the microgravity of space, spinal compression is relieved, allowing astronauts to stretch up to 2 inches taller. This phenomenon reverses upon return to Earth as gravity reasserts itself. While NASA has documented this for decades, the associated health impacts are still under investigation. Extended spinal elongation may lead to chronic back pain or spinal disc issues, which are rarely addressed in public briefings about human spaceflight. Fact 19, NASA once considered nuking the moon. During the Cold War, the U.S. Air Force, in collaboration with scientists like Carl Sagan, developed a top-secret project named A119. Its goal was to detonate a nuclear bomb on the moon's surface to demonstrate American technological superiority. Though NASA wasn't directly in charge, the agency inherited much of the public trust afterward. The project was shelved due to fears of backlash and scientific uncertainties, and details weren't declassified until decades later. Fact 20, the International Space Station is visible from Earth without a telescope. The ISS orbits at around 250 miles above Earth and reflects enough sunlight to be seen with the naked eye. It appears as a bright, fast-moving star, crossing the sky in less than 5 minutes. Despite its visibility, many people don't know that with the right timing, they could see humanity's most ambitious off-world laboratory soaring overhead. NASA provides tools to help locate it. But this aspect of public engagement is often underpromoted. Fact 21. Earth might have had 2 moons in the past. Some planetary scientists, including those affiliated with NASA-funded research, propose that Earth once had a second, smaller moon. This twin eventually collided with the current moon, potentially explaining why the moon's near and far sides have such drastically different geological features. This hypothesis remains under active study, but it raises intriguing questions about Earth's early history and the chaotic nature of planetary formation. Fact 22. There is a colossal void in space with no galaxies. The cold spot is a region in the cosmic microwave background that is significantly colder than surrounding areas. Measuring about 1.8 billion light-years across, it defies standard models of the early universe. Some suggest it may be evidence of a super void, while others theorize more exotic explanations such as collisions with parallel universes. NASA has acknowledged the anomaly, but maintains a cautious stance without offering definitive explanations. Fact 23. Titan has weather, lakes, and rivers, but not made of water. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, has an atmosphere thicker than Earth's and surface features that mimic our own: dunes, rivers, lakes, and even seasonal rainfall. However, Titan's hydrological cycle is based on methane and ethane instead of water. The temperatures are so cold that methane behaves like water does on Earth. NASA's Cassini mission confirmed the presence of vast methane seas. Yet the possibility of life existing in such an alien environment remains largely speculative in NASA's public communications. Fact 24, spaceflight can alter human DNA expression. NASA's study of twin astronauts Scott and Mark Kelly revealed that a year in space led to significant changes in gene expression, immune system function, and even cognitive performance in Scott, the one who went to space. While his DNA sequence didn't mutate, the way his genes were expressed changed in measurable ways. Some of these changes persisted months after his return. NASA doesn't often emphasize these biological risks, which are crucial for planning longer missions to Mars or beyond. Fact 25. A massive hexagon exists at Saturn's North Pole. The Voyager and Cassini spacecrafts observed a six-sided jet stream formation around Saturn's North Pole. This hexagon is over 20,000 miles wide and has remained stable for decades. No other planet in the solar system exhibits a similar weather pattern. Scientists speculate it results from atmospheric waves interacting with the planet's rotation, but the exact mechanism is still not fully understood. NASA continues to study it quietly without drawing much public attention to this bizarre and unique phenomenon. Fact 26. NASA has a protocol for alien contact but doesn't talk about it. NASA contributes to the Office of Planetary Protection, which has established guidelines for what to do in the event of discovering extraterrestrial microbial life or contact with intelligent beings. These protocols are mostly focused on contamination control, both for Earth and for the destination. However, the plans for first contact scenarios with intelligent alien life are kept vague and not often discussed publicly, despite rising interest from the public and private sectors. Fact 27. Earth's magnetic field is moving rapidly. The magnetic North Pole has been drifting at an unprecedented rate, over 30 miles per year toward Siberia. This shift affects navigation systems, wildlife behavior, and even atmospheric conditions. NASA and NOAA track these changes carefully, yet the information is not widely broadcast outside of scientific circles. Some scientists worry this could signal an impending magnetic pole reversal, which has occurred in the past and could potentially disrupt global technology. Fact 28. Planet 9 might be real. Astronomers, including NASA-affiliated researchers, believe there may be a ninth planet far beyond Neptune that exerts gravitational influence on objects in the Kuiper Belt. Dubbed Planet 9, it could be up to 10 times Earth's mass and orbit the Sun every 10,000 to 20,000 years. Despite compelling mathematical models, no direct observations have yet confirmed its existence. NASA acknowledges the theory, but has not prioritized missions to locate it, leading to speculation about its true nature. Fact 29. Voyager probes still communicate with Earth after nearly 50 years. Launched in 1977, the Voyager 1 and 2 spacecraft are now over 15 billion miles from Earth. Despite their age, they continue to transmit data back to NASA using technology from the 1970s. They have traveled beyond the heliosphere into interstellar space, making them humanity's most distant ambassadors. However, updates about their missions are infrequent and often buried in technical reports, leaving the public largely unaware of their continued legacy. Fact 30. Every atom in your body came from stars. Astrophysical studies, supported by NASA's data, confirm that the carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and heavier elements in our bodies were forged in the cores of ancient stars. When these stars exploded in supernovae, they scattered the building blocks of life across the galaxy. The atoms that make up your brain, bones, and blood were once part of ancient celestial bodies. This means you are literally made of stardust. a profound fact that NASA seldom emphasizes in mainstream outreach. Space isn't just vast, it's deeply mysterious. And the more we learn, the more we realize how little we truly understand. From hidden moons and forgotten signals to planets that defy logic, these facts reveal a side of the universe that rarely makes headlines, and that NASA doesn't always put in the spotlight. But now you know, if these revelations challenged your perception of reality, then mission accomplished. Because here at the Mind Metrics, we don't just explore the facts, we dig into the truths that lie between the lines. Make sure to join us next time as we continue to uncover the strange, the shocking, and the scientifically verified secrets that shape our world, and far beyond it. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and like always, stay curious.